Hello, Gemini. This is Grand Madam with your general reading. Gemini, the divine guidance card I pulled for you for today is number 32. Now, the number 3 plus 2 comes out in numerology as 5, and that is a number of change, big change. Now, if you take a look, you see the yellow and the gold. Can you see the dripping? It looks like honey. It's time for you to make a change, Gemini, and start heading for the sweeter things in life. Do the things that you enjoy doing it alone, okay? Focus on what makes you happy, seriously, because from what I'm seeing, you've been this is about a relationship, okay? Lovers, friends, what have you. The goddess Caradwin brings the message of inspiration. Negative self-talk is a no-no. How could I be so stupid? Why am I in this? Blah, 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 blah. That's not healthy, and it's not going to work. It's counterproductive. Rephrase with something like, if I knew better, I'd do better. If I knew what I know now. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't be here. Well, that's true for all of us. So, check your self-talk. You don't want to curse yourself or put a spell on yourself that's negative. And all that seems to do, well, let me just keep going. From the Dark Goddess deck, we've seen Caradwin's inspiration. Speak inspirationally. The goddess Nyx wants you to take a long needed rest. The goddess Persephone says, get back to the traditional way of things. Comply. The goddess Phanak says, envy is dangerous. Do your own thing. Live your own life. And the goddess Wabansex talks about a whirlstorm of anger. Now we're going to break it down. Under inspiration, Gemini, you've had the revelation that traditional beliefs don't work for you. They don't make you happy. So, what you've done is you've made the decision to do things non-traditionally. Do things that are not in compliance with the way of society. Okay? That's where your happiness was. You want to do you. You want to do things the way you do things. You want to believe what you believe. And you've really turned your back on the traditional ways of doing things. And in a relationship, that can be problematic. Because believe me, even in the most open of marriages or relationships, when one wants to, let's say, draw in another person without the other partner's knowledge, and sometimes with the partner's knowledge, it can blow up in your face. And that's what's happened. With respite, taking a break from the goddess Nyx, we see that someone was carrying a heavy burden, and they were burdened by this offer of love. It's very possible that this offer of love could be non-traditional. It's very possible, Gemini, that for some of you, someone offered you a three-way situation. Yes, I have someone at home, and they'd like to meet you. Or, yes, I have someone at home, and they don't have to know about you. Or, I'm the one at home that didn't know that they brought someone else into our relationship. Okay? And now that you know, under Persephone, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. which is someone stealing a love cup and going that way, but it's in reverse, vice versa rather. So we have a situation where Gemini, it is time for you to take a strategic and very quiet withdrawal, retreat. Get out of there. You have Seven of Pentacles here. You have reviewed the situation. You tried to plant some seeds to make it grow. And you are reviewing the situation. What you wanted from the relationship, what you tried to make grow, it bore very little fruit. See those little cups? They're just 7 of cups on the entire tree. And the ground that you planted your seeds in is really not that good. It looks like it's frozen over. It looks like it's frozen over. Somebody's trying to plant seeds in the wintertime. That's not going to work. It just didn't work. So the relationship that you wanted, it didn't even get a chance to level up. And now we have envy, which is the flip side of jealousy. I don't know if this King of Wands is envious, but what has happened is that you're looking at the King of Wands, who very well may want what you have, Gemini, and is doing a reevaluation. Or this is you, Gemini, doing a reevaluation with this 8 of Cups. Now, being the vice versa deck, we have an 8 of Cups here, someone walking away, but you haven't walked away yet, Gemini. Right now, you're sitting there, evaluating again. You're evaluating. You didn't get the pentacles you expected. You didn't get any of the fruits of your efforts were very, very small. The fruits of your love were small. These are the 8 of Cups. You're contemplating leaving. And up here, this very well could have been a marriage, an open marriage. The comet, whenever you see a comet shooting through the sky, that is an indicator of a major event in your life's journey. Okay? So something's going down. I'm not too clear on that envy, because the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands may be envious of you, Gemini, or you could be envious of the King of Wands. I want to say Pentacles. Maybe there's a King of Pentacles involved also. But look at this here. Now we come up to wrath. Clarifying that, we have the Queen of Wands, vice versa. And what we have with that is the 3 of Pentacles, vice versa. But with this 3 of Pentacles, instead of working as a team, we have someone who's packed their stuff and is walking out. They no longer want to be a part of this third-party team, third-party situation. All 3 of these, I have 1, 2, 3 cards here saying, Gemini, it is definitely time to go. Now, from the vice versa deck, we have the 8. This is Major Arcana. This woman who I believe is a goddess, or this is a person who is trying to tame the savage beast. If you're trying to tame a King of Wands or to keep him peaceful while you make your great escape, that's what this is all about. Use your own intuition. Be strong, be quiet, and move smoothly, gracefully to get out of there. Because here we have the 10 of Swords. And with this 10 of Swords, it tells me there's feelings of betrayal, feelings of sorrow, deception all abound. There was an argument. Here we go with the wrath. And I mean, who fights when a volcano was erupting? But that volcano, it got ugly, Gemini. or it will get, if it hasn't happened, it will get very ugly over love in the dark. Love in the dark. Okay? You're walking away. You're turning your back on this foolishness. Never again will you find yourself in a third party situation. The King of Cups has been a real booger. He's turned his back on the situation. You are, emotionally, you're done. And right now, you're not sure how you want to do this, or what you want to do, or what you need to do. So you're weighing your options. Which direction should I take? Should I stay? Should I go? Take the blinders off, my darling. The cards are telling you it's Nine of Pentacles. It's time for you to be single. For some of you, this may be a marriage, an open marriage at that. For others, it's a union of some kind, but it's definitely three-party relationship. Ace of Swords says the truth is out. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is a whole new direction that you're going to have to take. Money is definitely involved. Gemini, you are the wounded warrior. You hooked up with someone from your past, or someone that you're with hooked up with someone from your past because they thought it was their ideal person. But now they have, I don't know if it's them or it's you, Gemini, they've lost their soul. They have no, the Emperor on this side is in control. The Emperor back here, well, you see that fire burning, and who has a fire burning behind them, uncontained? Something's getting ready to blow up about a relationship. And this Knight of Wands, that's a knight. Is this a knight? The page and the knight look the same to me, but I think this is a knight. This Knight of Wands is taken off. It's like rising. See the phoenix? Rising from the ashes? Rising from this bush, anyway. They're taking off like a jet. Tried to work on a situation, and it's like, oh, hell, this is just not working. I've got to get out of here. And you know where you're going, Gemini. You know what direction to take. This knight, opposed to this knight's just flying anywhere. This knight and the birds are heading in the same direction. They know where to go. Now, I don't know if that means they're going south for the winter, because those skies look like wintry skies. It very well could mean. Head south, Gemini. Head south for a new beginning. Ace of Wands. A new creative beginning. Because this cycle and this relationship has come to its completion. This is the card of the World. And it's done. Now, I picked 3 Moonology cards for you because I knew this was going to be a heady situation. New Moon in Sagittarius says, luck is on your side, but it's time for you to go within and meditate and contemplate your next move. And what you have to do now basically is to balance spirituality and practicality and make a strategic withdrawal very, very quietly. Okay? Gemini, focus on the sweeter things in life and go for that. This is Grand Madam, sending you much love, Gemini. Mwah.